Comments.
Hello.
From New York already.
Already.
Janine.
Hello. Hi everybody. It is here from the UK.
And Alisa from Australia. That works out well, doesn't it? A from A.
And this is our monthly, well, kind of monthly, it's our second Stamp Live with Alisa and Pip for some crafting fun. So, yeah, we hope that everyone can jump on and join us. I have been telling everybody about it, so you never know. We'll just, it might take people a few minutes to get used to us being here on a Wednesday.
Definitely, and for people to get notified that we are actually here. So good morning. And now I'm usually in my good morning time slot, and I'm saying good morning. So Leanne is here. Hi, Leanne.
Hi, Leanne.
So we are actually in 5 places at the moment. We are streaming to 5 places. So we are streaming to Pip's YouTube, Pip's Facebook page, Pip's Facebook group, my Facebook page, and my YouTube page. So welcome to everyone who is joining us tonight. Now I can't see comments unless I switch my screens. So I apologize if I'm not saying hello to everyone as you come in.
We can do a bit of this. Hi Kim.
We can do a bit of that.
Hello.
That's fine. Hello.
That's cool. And Perfectly Creative with Joanna says hello. She's watching at work. We won't tell anyone.
We won't say a word. Hello from New Zealand.
Lily from New Zealand. Yay. And we got Jane from work as well. Yay. Hi Jane. I love it when they do that. Oh, and we've got, hang on, Deb here. Hello. Nice to see you.
Deb.
We're going to do a few of these. So yeah, it's lovely to see everybody. Oh, Anita's just joined as well. Hi.
Lovely.
Oh, look at this. We've got Anita. We've got Julie from Sydney. Oh, they're all coming on.
Fantastic.
So great. Fantastic.
Awesome. Okay, what are we playing with tonight? Well, you can see.
My favorite. Okay, let's make our hands a little bit larger, and then hopefully people can see a little bit better there. Oh, we've mixed ourselves around. Hang on, we need to switch our hands. There we go.
We've got to get the right hands with the right person, otherwise people will be saying, I'm going to be colouring with yellow and I'm colouring with blue, and you'll be like, wait a minute, no, she's not.
That's not right.
That doesn't work.
So we've got somebody coming in from Lamborghini City, Italy. Oh, hello. Lovely. I don't know your name because you're coming in from a Facebook group. So you need to do the StreamYard thing. So you need to go streamyard.com/Facebook, and that will let me see your name. So if you can do that, I will put the link up here. So if anyone's coming in from my Facebook group, just do streamyard.com/Facebook. There's actually a link in the description in the group. So if you do that, it will then say yes, then we can see your name. So that's always good. Okay. Janine says, I've been watching you for a long time, Alisa. Oh, isn't that lovely?
Welcome.
Kind. That's nice. Margaret says Margaret says she's at Slimming World. She's going to watch later, so that's good. See you later.
I need an extra piece of white cardstock. So
go get that. I'm going to say hello to everybody.
You can chat about this.
Yeah. So Rose is coming in from Victoria in Australia. Audrey's here. Kim said she found some cute chocolate hens. Kim's found some cute chocolate hens. They work perfectly with it. Cool.
So I'm going to ask because I know in the US they don't. We have a term of endearment. I was going to say for a chicken. We call them chooks. Do you call them chooks over there as well? Do you know that the US do not know what we're talking about when we say chooks? They have no idea. So we love to say, we go, guess what a chook is? And there's been some really, really funny things come up about what they think chooks are. And it's like, no, it's a hot chook. And a chook can be a live chook, or it can be a hot chook, like as in a barbecue chook.
As in a barbecue, yeah. Like, don't say that when the chickens are listening. Oh dear. Yeah. Well, I mean, we've had so many chicken sets, haven't we,
We have.
over the years, and I have them all. I think still, I love them. I love all the chickens, to be honest.
Yeah. So if you've got your hey birthday chick and there was
Yes,
another one, hey chicken birthday chick or something.
birthday
Well,
chick.
now
Yeah,
you've got a rooster to add to your coop.
exactly. Plus, I like them because generally this looks a little bit like my hair. So these ones here with the little thingies, I make them pinks and purples. And if I don't know if I can do this, but just on my, in fact, I'll just pull them in. These are the colors I'm going to be working with tonight or this morning.
You've got the blends out too.
Nice.
There we go. Ooh.
So maybe not your normal colors, but that you can get purple chickens, but pink and purple feathered, well, bluey purpley feathered chickens. You can get them. So of course, obviously, I like them for my hair. Although at the moment I'm a bit red and pink, which is, you know, it is red and pink, but it's not normally, it's normally pink, but so yeah, they're the colors I'm going with tonight.
Perfect. Okay. Well, I am also using my blends, and I am using.
Ooh.
So probably, I'm actually going to try and take a little bit of inspiration from the catalogue, because it was one of those cards in the catalogue that actually made me want to buy this set. So I am going to, and when I come across a card like that, I try to either case it completely or I use it as inspiration, because that was the one that made me buy it. So there's usually one or two stamps in like card designs in the catalogue that go, oh, got to make that card. Got to make that card. So that's what I'm doing.
Interesting. Well, okay. I'm also casing the catalogue, but from a different stamp set. Ooh. But I think it'll work really well with chickens. So there we go.
Fantastic. Awesome. Okay.
Hi Lola. We've got loads of people joining us. So we've got someone from around the corner. Julie says she's just bought Hey Chuck bundle but hasn't used it yet, so that's cool.
Oh, perfect.
We've got Kay Duns, we've got Michelle, Juritza, we've got Nola, who's one of my ladies, we've got Marlene, from Croydon, Melbourne. That threw me because Croydon's just up the road from me here in the UK as well.
Oh yes. when we stayed in London on our first night, we stayed in one of those little Premier Inn hubs, just one of those little new hub things. And on the wall, it had all the suburbs that were around near us. And we were picking out how many of those suburbs were actually in Adelaide as well.
Yeah.
So many of them with the same. So obviously, I wonder where we came from. So, okay, I have pre-stamped already, and because I probably take a little bit to colour in. So I've stamped a couple. I didn't know how many of these I was going to use, but I had a little play beforehand. So I stamped mine already because I know I usually take a little bit longer in the card making department. So I thought I would get a head start.
Okay,
so
well,
I'm going to colour in the rest of my
fencing.
What are they called? Fencing. And the colours that I'm going to use for these is soft suede. I know they retired that one. Okay. And I'm going to use the light crumb cake. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And Pip is going to let you know what she's doing.
Excellent. So I have here Berry Burst. I'm so happy this is back. Love it. A piece of basic white and a gorgeous grape card base. Now, we don't have gorgeous grape blends, but we do have Highland Heather, Fresh Freesia, and the new Bubble Bath. And we don't have, or I don't have the Berry Burst yet, but I got Melon Mambo. And I've also brought in the Orchid Oasis, because I feel that's got a lovely purple tinge to it, which kind of goes nicely with the gorgeous grape. So I'm going to be doing purple chickens, but the card that I wanted to case had this great idea. It's what I call a peek through card. So my peek through cards I make with the stitched stylish shapes dies, and I'm just going to take out 3 of the circle dies here, just making sure which one it is, not that one, it's these 3. So it's the second smallest, third smallest, fourth smallest, if you know what I mean, like that from there. And what I'm doing is I'm just arranging them on my card like so. So I have these sort of circles in here, and I'm just going to cut those out. So I'm going to position them, stick them with a bit of washing, and I'm going to just run them through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss behind me. So I'm just over here.
Okay, and I will just show you this little step-by-step as we go. So I've just laid down my dark, and what I like about doing these fence posts is that you can actually be a little bit messy with your colouring if you wish. So I'm starting with my dark and just adding on my medium. So I am using the suede for that part, and then I'll just fill in the rest with the light crumb cake. And then I like to go over my image twice, because I sort of feel that the first one sort of is like laying the colour down a little bit, and the second one helps everything sink in and blend together. So you can see on the top one that I've done, I've coloured that one in twice, and I've coloured this one in once. So I'm going to go back over and colour this one in again. You'll have to excuse my fingernails. They are peeling really, really badly, and I feel bad when I'm pointing to things because they are a shock at the moment. I don't know what has gotten into them, but they are peeling really badly. So if anyone's got advice about peeling fingernails, let me know.
Almond oil. Almond oil is all I know.
Oil?
Yeah, almond oil. Okay, so now I've done my holes, so you can see that I've got my sorry, I've got a couple of comments coming in here. So Elaine says, hi Pip and Alisa, guess what I'm working on while watching you? That'll be a lot of blending and a lot of stamping, so that's cool. And Marlene, look at this is brilliant. OMG, I'm not tech savvy, but I just got you ladies on YouTube on my big telly. Yeah, don't tell us that, Marlene. I know it's awesome for you,
and
but
I've got my Nana Muscuri.
I know, it's like, oh my goodness. Oh dear. Okay, well, I'm very glad for you, Marlene. I'm happy. Okay, so there's a bit of a bonus. You get 3 lovely stitched circles in Berry Burst you can use for something else. But you get this one with the holes in. And then what I've done is I've taken, I haven't done it already, I'm going to do it. I'm taking the new exposed brick 3D embossing folder, but you could use the brick and mortar one if you wanted as well. Or you could use a timber one if you wanted to make a wooden hen house. That's how I see it. You can kind of make whatever hen house you like, really. I'm going for a brick one just for a bit of difference. Then we'll run that one through, and then we'll be done with our front bits, and then that'll be easier.
Okay, so I am going to start colouring in the big fat chook. I think are they all roosters here, or I think they must be being that the name is Hey Chuck. I'm assuming that they're all roosters. So I'm going to colour him in. And so remember that when you're working with your blends, you want to stamp with Memento ink, which is a water-based. So opposites attract, alcohol markers, water-based outline. And I am going to start off in Cajun Craze and work into some Daffodil Delight. I've got some real red and a bit of blue as well, which is what they've used in the catalogue. A bit of blue there. Okay, so that's the colours that I am working with.
Fab. Okay.
My ends have faded. Hey, look at that. My ends have.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah, that happens here too.
Not that affects anything.
Yeah. So now you can see we've got the actually I think it should have been that way around, but it doesn't matter. I'm doing it this way around. So I've got my exposed bricks. I've actually got like the imprint of the bricks, but it looks okay. So we can see that hopefully. And now I'm going to lay that on top of my white base. Okay, my white card. Now I can see already that the embossing folder has shrunk the card slightly. It does that sometimes. So if you find that happens, you just need to trim your base underneath because you don't want this to show. So I'm going to use this. I wish this was available to everybody. I'm really sorry that it's not. But I'm just going to take a little bit off my white, not enough to make it like another layer down, just a smidge. And then that can sit underneath here, okay? Because we don't want any white edges showing. From the back, but you can see it's really I've cut it really close, so it's not going to be a massive, it's not like it's a layer. Okay, so now once you've got that positioned, what I do is I get a little pencil and I'm just going to mark the outside edges and the top and the bottom of each of these circles, like so. This is just to give me a guide for when I'm stamping. Okay, so now I can see the images, where the images need to sit in there. And then you need to get some, you can use the masking paper for this, but it's a bit of a waste in the sense that you need to, you're only doing it so that it's not stamping on anything else. So I use post-it notes for this little bit, because you need to hide the other circles while you're stamping one of them, if you see what I mean. Otherwise you'll get chickens all over chickens. Oh look, Jodie's also got us on our big screen. Oh dear. Oh dear. So
I put my heater on. I needed to turn my heater off. I'm starting to get red cheeks.
You're getting hot over there. We are hot.
It's going to be cold.
Generally hot here too. Although it's a bit cooler today, thankfully. Okay, so now we have our big chook, and I'm thinking I want my big chook to be shown in that circle there. Okay, so that's fine. I can just stamp that one straight down. And again, I'm using Memento, so it'll work with my blends. So I've got my 3 circles, and for if anyone who's partially sighted is watching, just so that I can show you with what I've done, I've cut out circles from the right hand side, the left center, and the top center. So we have 3 different holes where we're going to be putting our chooks into. So I'm putting the big chook into the bottom left hand side circle.
Having a few issues with my colouring.
Oh no.
Oh no. I might have to just get rid of that and just do that, I reckon.
What have you done? What's happened?
Oh, I'm having difficulties blending my Cajun Craze into my yellow. Doesn't want to. I think I need to get rid of the light Cajun Craze and go straight into the light Daffodil Delight and just go straight into the dark one. There we go. How's that?
Oh yeah, that looks nice.
A bit better. So get rid of the light one. Don't use the light if you are copying, and straight into your. I think there's too much, and I can't see properly. I need a
magnifying glass.
Magnifying glass. I need thing to see exactly what they've done. So, but what I reckon I might do is just do a few little dots.
Dots. You taught me that. Dots are always good.
Yeah. So I don't know whether you can see, because I can't seem to blend that line there. So I don't know whether you can see properly, but I've just done a few little dots around that edge there.
Yeah.
And just to sort of fill in that area.
Yeah, that's good. Because it's not perfect anyway, is it? Do you know what I mean? It's feathers.
No. Yeah.
That's the thing.
And then you can sort of, have a few of them up, which means I'm probably going to have a little bit of trouble here blending his rear end as well.
Okay, well, while you blend his rear end, I think it's going to go okay. So now we've stamped that one, I'm going to post-it note off the top one here, because I don't want any of this chicken getting over that top one. This chicken is looking down. I love this one. It's kind of like a little cheeky, what are you doing? Sneaky looking in underneath something. So I thought we'd have this one coming in through this window here, this circle here, like so. And then we've got this lovely one. I don't know if I think it is a rooster, but I think it's a very attractive rooster if it is. This one's coming in this way. Yeah. And he, she, it is going to come through and poke out this little one here. But for that, I need to hide both of the other images just in case, and make sure that the head just pops up through that hole there, like so. Okay, so it's a little bit of masking, it's a little bit of stamping, and then you take all this off and it looks a bit of a mess. But when you put the circles back over the top of it, you can see them all peeking through.
Cute.
Peeking through the holes. So now I'm just going to start colouring and rubbing out. Once the ink has dried, I'll rub out those pencil marks that I made, just in case they show through, in case I didn't quite get my lining up right. So I can get rid of a few of them, like this one. And then I'm just going to go for mad purple pink colours. So, you know, bear with while I make it up as I go along, really. We'll see what they look like at the end. Well, so
I am still not happy.
We've got Priscilla working on the big screen in Sydney. Anita says you should use the camera on your phone so you can enlarge it, which is great, but sadly her phone is currently doing her hands, so she can't do that, Anita, at the moment. So
and the program that we're using doesn't allow you to zoom in,
no.
So I can't even zoom in. See, I'm having trouble blending from here into here. But anyway, don't keep looking at it. Don't keep looking at it. The more you look at it, the more you go.
Yeah. So
fine.
I don't have the issue of worrying about blending because I'm making this up as I go along, and it's just going to be a random colouring of feathers. So you know, I'm just whatever is my view. So I'm a little reckless like that. And then we'll get some pink. Cheryl will like this. We've got some melon mambo going on. Light melon mambo.
All right.
But this is never going to blend. You know, this is always going to be different colours, but that's okay. We'll see how we get it. We might blend a little bit in a minute. This is a bit light for my liking. I might go a bit darker. So let's just use this again here. Let's go. Oh.
Ding dong!
That's my UPS man, I think.
Woo! Better go outside.
Yeah. Thankfully, Sean's gone to get it.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to bring in some balmy blue, I think.
Thank you, Sean. Okay.
There we go. Okay, so Ivory's tail, I'm doing some light, I'm just making it up now. I'm going to do some light mossy meadow, and then I've put, I'll bring it up, sorry. I've got some mossy meadow right in the tip of the tail, and then
Oh, we lost your face for a minute. Hang on, where did you go? Oh no, we've lost your sound. Oh, hang on, we've moved everybody around. We can't hear you, Alisa. I think you might have to come out and go back in again. Hold on. I can't hear you. I'm going to do this. I put a comment up. I can do that. Can't hear you anymore, honey. You might have to come out and come back in again. Yeah. She's going to leave and come back. That's what we had this happen earlier, so we know that this will work if she leaves and then comes back again. I'll just keep an eye and bring her back in when she's ready. It's very odd. Technology, don't you just love it? Sometimes we just love it. Kim is absolutely right, though. There is no way, no right or wrong way to use the blends. That's comfortable. That gives you brilliant results. Exactly. Here we go. She's coming back in.
Okay.
Yay. Now we can hear you again.
I'm back. Oh, because all of a sudden, like 3 of the cameras disappeared on me, and I was like, oh, I don't know what's
going on. Yeah, we lost you completely.
I didn't know whether it was, I couldn't hear you, Pip, and I didn't know whether it was your end or my end, but anyway. Okay, so whoops, I've frozen down on my bottom. It's probably well, one of my boys has left. He's gone to play darts, but the other one's playing games, and he's probably pogging all the internet. So I've started off with a little bit of Mossy Meadow Light, used some night of navy on the tips, and now I'm just going to grab my dark balmy blue and just blend the 3 colors together with that. So
that's nice. Kim says tech gets her every time. Yeah, I know. Kim has had many struggles with tech over the years, but you know, we just soldier on, don't we, Kim? That's the thing, because what else can we do? We've got to keep going. Eventually we get back. Eventually we get it back, and it's all fine. I like the idea of dots. I'm going to do some dots. That's cool. I want to do some more. I think I want to do more of this.
Oh, I used the wrong one. Don't put them beside me.
Did you use the wrong one, Alisa?
Oh, I used the wrong one. I'm like, why is that so much darker than the first one I put in? Because it's the wrong one.
I do that so often.
Anyway.
Okay. I'm just adding more purple now to this, and I'm not sure if I like it, but it's kind of going in as very dark.
All right. Okay. Not playing with you anymore, Mr. Chook.
There we go.
All right. So I am going to die cut them. He's probably a little bit soggy. I don't think I've ever laid down that much colour. So I am going to die cut these guys, and I'm also going to die cut one of my country corner dies. I'm going to work out. I'm going to die cut these guys first, and then I'm going to work out what size I need from that.
Excellent. Kim just said she said both chicks look amazing, like they're getting dressed up for the prom. Yeah, I've been using what have I been using? So I've been using all of my Highland Heather, Fresh Freesia, Malin Mambo Light, mainly Malin Mambo Light, to be fair. And then Orchid Oasis and a little bit of bubble bath. I've just brought in a bit of bubble bath there. So we can lighten this lot up a little bit. Mine's definitely like a wild child with the colouring here. It has no sense of direction, etc. So this is
oh, cool.
I can't get my light to be in the right place. There we go. So yeah, so very pinky purple, bit flustered. Feathers are all a bit up in the air, but that's okay because he's trying to keep in line all the other chooks that are dangling out the window. That's what I'm thinking about. Then for his beak, I'm going to go traditional and use some pumpkin. I just feel like a beak needs to be pumpkin.
Now, my bottom screen keeps freezing, so apologies.
Not for us.
Oh, you're not freezing?
No,
okay, so it's freezing on my end.
I think it's your end. So I'm going with pumpkin pie feet. And then I forgot to bring my pool party. Light pool party makes great eyelids and eyes. Just camera. I'm going to do a little bit of pool party just above the eyes. And that brings the eyes to life a little bit. And then I think we'll do an Orchid Oasis little bit underneath this little bit here underneath his chin. Do that. Okay, so now hopefully you can see. If I get my light in the right position. Very dark. I don't know why my light is so dark here.
It is a bit dark, isn't it?
Really dark. Because of where this is.
Hey, look at this.
There we go. That's a bit lighter.
This die here, don't worry, I'm freezing. This die here, he looks like a critter with a witch's hat on it.
Oh, it does, yeah. That's cool. Okay, so when that's going to be stuck behind the no, this way around. See, we won't see all of him. We'll see quite a lot of him actually, more than I was expecting originally. I thought his feet might be hidden, but that's cool. So he's behind there. And then we'll do the rest of these girls, I think, just in, or boys in pink. And I can just about see where my line is, so I don't need to do all of it. So this one's going to have a pink pip haircut at the top. And down here. Nice, nice. Nice. A light bubble bath.
All right. Might get you out. Oh my goodness! Don't you love it trying to get dyes off the for the first time off these sticky?
Yes.
Oh.
I love that.
Use your muscles. Use your fingernails. That's probably why my fingernails are all busted.
Probably. So Jean says she loves these stamps. It looks like they've overdone the gin. Yeah, they do. Oh, thanks, ladies. Everyone says that they're liking my purple, pink and purple chook, so that's good. Thank you.
What's not to like about pink and purple chook? All right. Okay, so now I've got to work out what size countryside corner I'm going to use. There goes all my stuff.
What are you doing over there?
I'm just tossing stuff away. I had an early morning 7:30 in the morning meeting this morning, so I'm feeling that too much. I'm a little bit tired.
Yeah,
that's okay. Well, if dropping things is the worst you can do, then you know. Well, okay, I think I need that size there.
They're big, aren't they? Some of those countryside corner things. They're big.
They are, and I've probably used these more than other stuff than, you know, more than what I thought I was going to.
I've just discovered the nested essentials.
See, I am using these because I don't have those.
Well, I think those are bigger, but the nested essentials are fab. So if anyone's interested in what the nested essentials look like, look at these.
That's the one with the banner in it, isn't it?
Yeah, look at these. This is huge. If you put this on a card front, where's the front of my card? Look at that.
Oh wow,
it's massive.
They are big.
So they're big, and they've got these brilliant ones with like rounded corners. So I really like the rounded corner ones.
I'm gonna put that on my. All right, I'm gonna put that on my list.
Your wish list.
And I've also got to get those florist dies.
Oh.
As well.
One of my team is just amazing at doing her flowers. She's just.
Did you get them? Did you get the dye?
I haven't yet, but she's definitely persuaded me that I need to.
I definitely. Maybe we need to get that and play with that.
Play with that. Oh man, the stuff that's coming out of my group, I have to say they're amazing. So I'm not sure I could compete, but we could try.
We can try. Okay, so now there is a different way of using, and this is probably why I was attracted to the card, is that they've used the blends in a really different way on this card. And so that is what I am going to try and do. So rather than color, they have just drawn lines. And I thought, how cool is that to do it that way? So that is what I am going to attempt to do now. I'm just going to work out where my grass is going to start and my sky is going to start. And then I'll just probably just use the pencil to give me a little bit of a line.
Yeah, that's always a good idea, isn't it? To just do it. Have something visual.
Yeah. So if I start it from about there, that should be. Oh, here I'm trashing my sun, bending all these little spooky things back. Right. So if I just do it roughly around there. And then I think all that they've done is taken their, I think they use balmy blue. I'll start off with my light because you can always go darker. And then I'm going to use the brush tip, which is what I rarely use. And I'm going to use the edge of it, and I'm just going to draw stripes. to get that texture.
Oh, cool.
And hopefully they stay as stripes and not blend into each other.
That's cool. For once, you don't want it to blend.
We don't want it to blend. No, we want those stripes going on it. So perhaps not that stripy, but I'll bring it up to the screen in a second.
I've lost it. Oh, there it is.
So you'll be able to see that that's actually quite a stripy look to it.
Mm.
And then with the grass, I'm using Mossy Meadow, and I'll start with my light and I'll do the same thing. And then looks like they've gone over it again with some dark, but only a portion of the way. So I'll just make sure that I'm still where I want to be. Yep. And then,
ooh. Oh, I've just had a block.
You've just had
I just had a block. Yeah, alcohol. I hate it when that happens sometimes. We need to leave that to dry.
You must have really juicy blends.
Yeah, obviously, and I'll come back to that one, so that's fine. Because you can fix it. Don't panic if it happens. It's fixable. All things are fixable.
Okay, so you can see the stripes going on there, and then with this one, you just sort of.
Oh. So you're putting darker on.
And now I'm putting darker, and I'm just sort of flicking that one so that it has like jaggedy edges. Well, I'm assuming you can see that. It's there we go. It's
we can. Yeah, so that's cool.
When we pop these on, you get that slight.
Yeah. That's cool, isn't it? That's great.
I just was looking at it and I thought, hey, what have they done there? I mean, theirs is a little bit nicer than mine, obviously, but
no, we don't do that.
Over the top.
we don't do that. We're not allowed to compare.
No, we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do comparison.
Oops. So I've kind of finished doing my chicken, except that I got this. I don't know if you can actually see that, but it was like a blend. It was a drop of alcohol. Clear alcohol that went in here, and it's just sort of blurred everything in a circle. So if you just let that dry for a bit, we can go in and we can fix it, because that's the beauty of alcohol pens, that it's always fixable. But the rest of her I'm kind of happy with. I'm going to go with light pumpkin pie for her legs, and I just did what I told everybody not to do. I didn't check my ends before I started colouring to see if they were leaking, because sometimes they do leak. They just get a build up of, I think it's pressure or something, I don't know what it is, but they do that occasionally. Okay, so she's kind of looking pretty good. When we put this over the top, once we fix her tail feathers, she's going to be looking out like that.
Cool.
So peering out from behind there with this one over here. Cheryl, okay, we've got comments. Oh, so nice comments. Look, Kayla says, I love you guys do these joint lives, so awesome. That's so
cool.
nice. Thanks, Kayla. And then Audrey's asking, which dies are you talking about, Cheryl? Okay, so she's talking about the florist dies. So let's have a look at those.
The florist dies. Oh, on the back of your catalogue is the most gorgeous photo.
This here.
I think they should have put that on the front of the catalogue.
I think they should have done too. This is all made up of dies. Some of them, these are Cheerful Daisies, and intermingled are these other ones, and they are on page, because they're not part of a bundle. They're just sitting on their own, aren't they? That's the thing. So sometimes
they're a standalone.
Yeah, that are just sitting on their own. Where are they? Are they not called florist dies?
Paper florist, I think they're called. They might be in the news section.
Here, paper florist. They don't look very much when you look at them in the catalogue, but if you look on page 165, you can see all of these different size dies here.
Yeah, I think it's one of those one of those things that you could just completely miss in the catalog,
Yeah.
and completely overlook it. So
Yeah.
I've got mine on a white base, but I'm actually wondering
it's
whether
so pretty.
whether to put it on a crumb cake, maybe.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
33.
You guys are more than welcome to jump in and go, hey, I don't think you should do that. I think you should do this. More than welcome. And in the catalogue, they've also in the sample that I'm following, they've also added because I've crammed down a long card and I'm making it into a smaller one. So I'm only taking a portion of what they've done and turning it into a smaller card. They've actually got this on there as well. That might fill up.
That would fit.
I'll die cut it, and we can always not use it.
Yes, always be spare.
Hoping that it will fit. No, it will fit on that. I'll get you out of there. There we go.
This one's going to be more purple, I think. A bit more Orchid Oasis going on this one.
So I'll just check the comments and see. I can see from my end. Okay. So yeah. So let me know whether you think I should get a piece of. I do like it on the white. It is pretty clean and crisp, isn't it? But I will grab a little piece of. They've used grey granite in the catalogue, I believe. Which I haven't used any grey granite in the thing, so I will do a bright weather vein. Oh, I was going to colour it with because I'm just copying what's in the catalogue. I was just going to colour it in the silver. Here, let me colour that in, and I'll see what. I wonder what colour I could do it. Well, I can colour it whatever colour I want, can't I? Because it's white.
White. Any colour you like, honey.
That. So,
and I think that's part of the beauty I love about blends is you can just go wild with them, and you can just be like true to nature if you want to. You can follow nature and find things that look like that in the wild and then do that, or you can just go completely off piece like I am and do whatever the heck you like. So I think it's I think that's one of the beauties of using blends.
Yeah, and I think actually I'm thinking that a bright weather vein, actually, Anita, I reckon I might do a blue one, because I do think that if I stick with the white, I reckon that it will get lost. So I know in my somebody commented on my last live. She said, every time your plate went through the machine, she said, I thought it was going to crack.
Oh yeah, because it's got a big chunk out of it. What are you doing to them?
I'm just using it. It's my original one. And hubby was in here the other day and he's like, did you want me to buy you a new one? And I'm like, no, because I have a new set. I lost him for a bit, as everyone knows. I lost him for a bit, but then I found him again. But yeah, they'll just keep going. They'll keep going until they don't, and then I'll swap them out.
Yeah, as long as you've got a spare. What I say is always carry a spare set of, a spare set of plates.
Definitely.
Because the day that you really need it is the day that it's going to really go.
For sure.
Do you know what I mean? That's the thing.
Yep. Oh yeah.
So as long as you've got a spare set somewhere, then you can keep it going as long as you want. Okay, now that's going to be outside of the hole.
I'm going to try and do a variegated one.
So I'm coming on now to fix this alcohol spot that kind of came out here. And now it's dry, you just colour over the top of it. And eventually it starts to blend in. So you end up just blending it as you would normally. And although there's a tiny, tiny little bit of a smudge up here, thankfully, it's just outside where my card circle is going to go. So it's going to be fine. And if any colour had leaked out, you can use the colour lifter to push it back in. So there's always that.
All right, let's add a little bit of, whoops. They're always a little bit darker than what you think they're going to be. And I'm using the light too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. You guys can't see what I'm doing just as well.
She's not sure. Oh, there we go. I think I've managed to rescue my tail feathers. It's always a good thing to rescue your tail feathers, I feel.
Definitely. So yeah, I mean, how are you going to shake them if you haven't got any tail feathers?
Okay. I'm just going back over with the light pool party all over the eyelids, just to darken them up a little bit. Okay, so now when I put my circles on, we should have 3 coloured feathered friends looking particularly cool looking through the windows. So now I'm going to rub out those pencils.
Maybe I should have done red.
No, but I think it's okay. I think it looks nice. It kind of brings in the blue sky to the white.
Maybe I need it to be a little bit darker. Maybe I need to do more dark.
Yeah, more dark maybe.
To separate it a little bit.
Just so that it can stand out a bit more maybe.
See, this is the good thing. You know, if you cut it out of the colour and you'd be die cutting, at least I can change my colour up. I might go down the side there too.
So now I'm going to stick my...
Oh, you're up to assembly already.
I'm kind of up to assembly already, but I haven't done any sentiments or anything yet. So don't panic.
I'm always slow.
You're nearly at the end anyway. You've done all your bits.
Well, that's true.
So I'm just using my multi-purpose glue and I'm making sure I go round the circles so that there's glue, because you don't want flappy circles in the middle of your card, because you can guarantee something's going to get stuck behind it or slide behind it or whatever. So we don't want to do that. Okay. Now we're going to pop that down, positioning those circles perfectly with your chickens or your chooks. There we go. Now that's attached. So that's now a solid piece. You can see how much I used underneath on the back. So there we go.
I was watching you do a live the other day, and holy cow, I was like, oh my gosh, how many dimensionals are you using?
Oh yeah. Well, see, now we could use a foam sheet on this, but I think I'm going to put it flat, to be honest, because it's too big to lift the whole thing up. I know some people do, but I'm going to add some more dimension on the top of it as well. So just because this bit's finished, don't think that I'm going to be finished completely, because I'm not, because we've got some things that I want to put on the front here. So we'll put that on. I'm just going to make sure that is the front card. Oh, hang on, we've got a picture. We've got a comment here from Elaine that I don't really understand. So Elaine, I'm going to have to read that out. Keep the die cut in the card from which you cut it from, and it will make it easier to colour and less on fingers. Oh, cool.
Oh, is that for...
That's for you, I think.
That's for me.
Yeah.
So in other words, pop it back in.
Pop it back in there.
And colour in that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea. We like that. Elaine's got lots of good ideas.
Very good idea. Okay.
Cool. All right. So now
there.
I was kind of wondering.
I need a sentiment. What am I going to do for my sentiment? I'm thinking that I should do that on coloured card.
Yeah. kind of thinking I was going to hope that I could have my chicken running out from here, the screaming one, because he's escaped. But I'm just not sure if that's going to work. We'll see. We'll stamp him and see. Stamp him, cut him out and see, shall we? That's the way to do it.
I'm ducking off to look in my filing cabinet for what colour
Some
cards.
Meanwhile, I want the escapee chicken. If I can't get him on the front, I will stick him on the inside, on the inner, as if he's escaped from the hen house and he's doing a runner. Do you know what I mean? That's what we're going to do. But this guy, he's going to be a bit different. We're going to bring in some Tahitian tide, I think, just to make him a little bit more standy-outy from the crowd, which is obviously a word. We'll just give him some dark bits on the ends of his feathers. I always like to add a bit of darkening. There we go. In fact, I might even add a few little spots of orchid oasis just at the tips. Kind of bring in a little bit in line with the others, but slightly different. What are you doing, woman?
Oh, I don't know. I've got blues out, so feel free to comment. And I'm also thinking I was going to get out. I was going to get some Mossy Meadow out to have a crack as well. Let's see. And anyone got any input? Thank you, Audrey. I've got a handsome boy.
Anita says mine looks. He can be the Roadrunner. I like that.
Because I'm thinking white embossing on. I have to make sure that I've got a thin.
Word.
But I'm thinking the blue to tie it in with the blue weather vane. So now you go off the ground.
Yeah.
Things we do.
I know. Okay. So now I'm adding a bit more purple to the proceedings. This guy's really flamboyant. I like him.
Am I going to need some more white embossing powder soon? Okay, going through it.
That's the one I go through the most.
Oh, I know. Right, okay. Sentiment. What are you going to use, Pip?
I don't know, actually. I was kind of thinking Rise and Shine for mine, because he's
That's what I've just grabbed as well.
Oh, is it?
Because I thought, well, I've got the sun coming up and he doesn't look
Okay, well, if you do that one, I can do You Rule the Roost.
No, we can do the same.
Well, I know, I'm just thinking that maybe this You Rule the Roost might be good for this one, or you've got something to crow about, which...
Oh, yeah, especially because they're peeping through their thing, whereas mine looks like he's not real happy to be up in the morning. So. And it's a small sentiment.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got my embossing buddy here. I will give him a little wipe just to eliminate any oils on my fingers from the day.
Now, I'm thinking he needs a pink tongue. I was thinking darker than that. Darker than that.
Rise and Shine, and I love the font in this as well.
They're quirky, which goes with the chickens, doesn't it? Goes with the chooks. Okay, so let's chop out my Roadrunner. No, wrong set. All right, here we go. Now it's a question of trying to find which one looks like that. I think it's this funny thing here. There we go. Yep, there we go. So we'll pop him on. If I can work out how to cut him out. There we go. So we'll cut him out, and I might do this. I might stamp the words at the same time. Maybe. very weird looking from from the side because I can't get above because of my camera, but we'll say that that's right. And then I might just do I kind of like the arrow.
I'm just going to mute myself while I heat and emboss.
Okay. So I'm just going to whiz these through the machine. Well, Alisa does that. What do you think of this bundle so far, everyone? Do we like it? Is it a thumbs up for the chooks or a thumbs down for the chooks? What do you think? I think they're so cute. And you could die cut them all out, or you could stamp them. You could color them. You could watercolor them. You know, you don't have to do it in blends if you didn't want to. So I'm thinking. I like that sign, but I might chop it down a little bit. Depends on where I'm going to put the sentiment, really. So I'm thinking we'll get him running around outside like so. I reckon he'll fit there. That looks all right. What do we think?
Lovely.
I think that looks okay. And then I'm thinking I might put the...
He looks a bit like Roadrunner.
Yeah, that's just what Anita said.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Oh, we've got loads of thumbs up. I said, who likes the sweet? We've got lots of thumbs up for the bundle, so that's good. Now, I'm thinking of sentiment, and I'm thinking New Rule Root might be a good one.
That's thinking about some bling.
Oh, bling. Yeah, there's always time for bling.
What am I going to do with my bling? Suggestions are welcome. Hey, I wonder if I can put some link of Stella on there.
I haven't put the label on this one yet, so hold on. Just got to get the label sorted on this. For some reason, I find doing these upside down helps. I have no idea why.
You know, I never stick my stickers on the back.
Now that they've got stickers, I cannot do without them. I love, love, love them. It's just, I don't know. I used to work so much without the stickers on the back, but now...
I've got one. It's a happy birthday stamp, and I did have the stickers on the back of it, but it is my absolute go-to happy birthday, and I've used it that much that my sticker isn't sticky anymore, and it won't stick to my box.
Well, that's okay. You can get those clear stickers and put them back on. Just get the clear stickers and put them back on. In the catalogue.
Clear stickers?
Am
I missing something?
You're missing something. If you go to the die section, is the die section? No, not that one. It's the stamp section.
I am missing something.
Where did they go?
Not the adhesive. No, it wouldn't be.
Not the adhesive sheets. No, there's well, there used to be. Maybe they've taken it out. Oh no.
Adhesive sheets.
Cling adhesive. Here we go. So if you go to page 138, cling adhesive. Easily convert your clear mount stamps to cling. Basically, they're strips of double-sided sticky, but they work perfectly on the back. So anything that doesn't stick, so, you know, occasionally, very occasionally, I get a photopolymer that doesn't stick, and I use the clear. You put them down, and one side's really sticky, that goes on the stamp, and then the other side is the side that goes onto your blocks.
Well, there you go. You learn something new all the time. I will have to put that on the list with my paper florist, stuff. Cajun crayons. I didn't even think about that. Okay, Cajun crayons. I didn't have blacks. I could have done black as well.
Put the sticker on the back and put it on the stamp. Yeah, exactly. Works all the time. Exactly, Anita. It's great. It's brilliant.
Perfect. I'll have to invest in some of that. Okay, I think I'm ready to assemble.
Nice. And Susie Snow is here from Maryland as well. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
They're just about waking up, I guess. Must be early for you in Maryland.
Okay, I need some of this. I should have another go with Tombo and see whether we are friends.
You don't like Tombo?
We don't get along very well.
Oh, no.
Would you like to be my friend?
Just really gently. If it's not coming out, just tap it on the table.
Oh, just be nice with me. Just be nice.
Yeah, very, very gently.
We used to be friends, and
then it went off.
And then we stopped being friends.
I'm gonna just
so I'm gonna put my fences down first. Oh, see now if I'd been friends with Tombo for the first fence, I could have slid it along, but she's stuck there now. Anyway, so which you might think is a bit silly, but I've only put the adhesive behind the horizontal ones, and that way I can slip my I was going to call it a moon, but it's not a moon, it's a sun. So I flip my sun behind
That's
there.
clever. That is clever.
So just bend it back ever so slightly and
so
pop it in there.
Masses of dimensionals to stick my label on, but I don't like soggy middles. When it goes through the post service, you do not want that middle bit to be squished by the postal service, and then the card arrives ruined to your lovely person that you're sending it to. And I'm just going to trim the bottom of this off. No one's going to know. There we go. And that's going to go, it needs to go a little bit more like that. Okay, so that's going to stick on one of the sides there. Perfect. Bit of Tombow on the back of that. So this is the arrow weather vane. I think it's a weather vane, isn't it? I've just cut it out of white. I could have made it a different colour, but I thought since we've got so much pink and purple going on, a bit of white. You got
plenty of colour?
Yeah, a bit of white might be good. Position that. First, it's popping out from there, like so. And then this little guy, we need dimensionals, minis, because he's little. I might need to chop a few up.
I mean, I use a few dimensionals, but I'm sure that I don't use as many as you. Surely
no.
That's not. I reckon you use more than me.
I think I'm a bit OCD with dimensionals.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh no, that's okay. Yeah, that's okay on the back of that. Yeah, that would be about right. And then I'm going to use an old strip that's been finished, so I can get off these little pieces that I need for his feet. A little tiny one along there for his foot. I don't like to leave his foot dangling on the edge of a card.
Oops.
Put a bit of dimensional there.
Oh, I can't because these darn fingernails. I cut them. I'm trying to keep them really short while the splintering, like the peeling, grows out. And of course, I cut them just before I came on, and of course now I can't pick anything out. can't get the dimensionals off the.
Oh, take your pick tool.
Oh yeah, well, where are you?
Just use the pokey end. Pokey end's perfect. I love my take your pick tool. Okay, now I've smothered him in dimensionals. He's got enough to keep him safe. I mean, it's not for sticking, so don't think that you need this many to stick him down. That's not the case at all. I just use this many to stop him bending in the post service, that's all, and getting squished. So if I was giving it to somebody by hand, I probably wouldn't bother. I'd probably just put on a couple. But since I don't know what I'm doing with this one.
And I am going to need to double, because I've used dimensionals on my countryside corners die and dimensionals on my rooster. I'm going to need to double layer.
Double layer, double whammy.
Double layer them to get that height. And then I can just use adhesive for the other end.
I need to have a insert. So we're going to do an insert.
Who watched? All right, Aussies. Okay, heads up. Especially if you're in South Australia, we had our news does a flashback. I don't know. You might have had this show in the UK. It was on when I was little, and it was called Romper Room. Anyway, they did a flashback about Romper Room, and there's a song on there which starts off bend and stretch, reach for the stars. Anyway, Rise and Shine makes me want to sing the Romper Room song.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting really good. Okay. I need some.
Nothing
hands up if you remember Romper Room.
Nothing wrong with childhood memories at all.
And it was because I was when they were doing the news article, I was singing all the songs, and Craig, who's a little bit older than me, he's like, "What are you singing? How come you know all the words to the songs?"
Brilliant. Oh dear. Now the question is, do I do one on the inside?
I need bling. Okay, so I'm hold my card up. So I need some form of bling. I think they use sequins in the catalogue, but I don't know that I have those loose sequins. So oh, there we go. See, I'm not alone.
Hello. Oh, where's your? Oh, hang on.
You had Miss Betty. Who was oh, yes, Mr. Doobie. Yes.
All your friends are here. They all know that.
We're going to play a game with you. Anyway, I will stop singing because I cannot sing.
Yeah, plus you all. Every time I sing, I get a copyright alert going off. So.
Oh yeah. Better not do that. What are these ones? Iridescent pastel gems. Do we still have them? They might be a little bit big. I'm thinking that colour there, the peachy colour one, might work in well with them.
That might be nice.
What else have I? I've got so many embellishments.
I know. It's like you've got all of that. What about the neutral ones? You got any neutrals?
I've got
like the neutral sequins. Have you got the neutral
enamel dot essentials? Are they black or are they navy?
Enamel dot. They're retired, but they're nice.
Oh, are they?
I use retired gems all the time.
Oh, these ones would be perfect for your card. The opaque adhesive backed gems, because there's gorgeous grape and
I've got some of them.
Melon Mambo, but that one would be pretty for yours. Okay, who's got some suggestions? Let me kick back. Yes, the magic mirror. Oh gosh. I might try. Oh, actually, maybe the white ones. Oh no, I'll put some of this on. There'll be some smaller ones. I won't use the big ones. Oh, hair everywhere. Maybe I'll use a couple of those. What do you think? I'll bring it up to the screen. A couple of those small ones. Nice.
Oh, I think they're still current.
Oh, actually, the blue ones in there would probably be okay.
Yeah, the blue ones would be nice.
I think they're blue. I don't know. I think they're actually soft succulent.
Oh, are they? Oh, okay.
They're sparkly, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I've put some Wink Stella on my son, so that's got a little bit of sparkle to it. Oh yeah, maybe I'll use these ones because they're a little bit. Now, and you have to be careful when you're doing animals on cards and you're putting bling. You have to be mindful of where you're actually putting the bling, because if he's got a bottom, you don't want to put bling
under the bottom.
Under his bottom, because it might look like he's pooping bling.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not a good idea.
We don't want to do that. So I'm going to put it up a little bit higher. And actually, I've got it so full, I'm actually struggling to find where I am going to put my bling.
That I think is my problem. I'm not sure where I'm going to put bling on the front. I think I will try and put some bling on the front. It's just a question of where.
It's tricky because they're so there's you know, they've got so much going on them already. Anyway, that's okay. It's just bling is just really I mean, especially when it's a busy card. Anyway, I think it's sort of like when you've got it on your mantelpiece and you walk by and it catches your eye and you go, oh, look at that.
Look at that. Yeah, exactly. It's just that. Yeah.
I finished.
Huh?
I finished.
You finished? Oh, no, she's showing off now.
I'm showing off now. you got loads and loads of colouring though.
I'm doing.
Is that an insert?
This is an insert, yeah.
See, here's my insert.
Oh, but yours is attached. See, so that's an excuse. Mine isn't. I have to put one in because it's gorgeous grape, don't I? So it has to be. I
could always do something. No, but I'm not going to.
No, I'll be done in a sec.
There we go. My rooster sort of settled down a little bit as well. Like, I think you have to just wait for sometimes to just let the colour relax into the cardstock as well, because it changes.
I agree. I'm going to leave this one with white pants, but he's going to have pink dots.
Cool. I guess you've all picked which card that I have cased from the catalogue, but I will show you. 49, I think it was. Page 49 is the bundle if you are looking for it.
Yes, good plan.
And this one here is the one that I have been inspired by. So it's not a direct case, but you know.
Yeah, it's nice. I like that.
It was a little bit.
It was the little thing.
I really liked the banners behind and the way that they had coloured. So I thought, well, we'll try that because I would ink blend. I would use my blending brushes for all of that, and I just looked at it and I thought, oh, that's really cool. Sort of gives it a little bit of texture, and it didn't take very long either. So.
Yeah, I like that. The texture, as you say, it's different, isn't it? It doesn't look the same as a blended look. No, but it's still got a little bit of softness from the alcohol markers, so it's not sharp. Okay, there we go. So this is my insert. Oh, now what's happened? Oh, my phone just died.
Look at all your cool colours.
My phone has just died and gone the wrong way around, and I don't know what's the matter with it. Yeah, it's gone.
Oh, now it's
gone. Let's just take that one away. I'm going to hold it up this way. Why don't we go side to side and take this one off? If I take that one off, can we still hear Alisa?
Yes, I can still see her.
So that's my one. I haven't done any gems. And then inside there's my little Roadrunner. There we go.
We need to do our...
Oh, we do. Hang on, let me get my lights. Oh, what's happened there?
I'm having everything freeze on me today, so
it's just going weird, isn't it?
I'll do a funny smile.
Hang on, folks. We've got to just take a picture. Look at the camera. Smile.
Smile. Excellent. Done?
Good. Yep, got that one. Nice.
Done. That's just for our benefit to put up a YouTube thumbnail.
We'll stick it up on YouTube. So yeah, but I think that's come out pretty well. I love your one. Let's have a look at your one again. Oh, see, now we can see it really close. That's great.
There we go.
Yeah, cool. That texture behind is fab. And I have very, very blue. Oh, come on.
Oh, there we go. Oh, he's cool.
He's cool, like Roadrunner. And I do like them peeking out of the little circles. This one I could have moved him down a smidge, so there's a bit more white space behind, but he's okay. He's come out all right.
And that embossing folder.
Yeah.
Love it.
Very, very nice. Very, very good. Oh
Yeah.
dear. So that was another, I mean, I can't believe it. We've been going for an hour and 15 minutes.
I know, that's crazy. Crazy. Whoops. And you keep freezing up on me, and I'm sure it's just me. I don't think it's
Yeah,
you.
no,
It's
I
definitely
think
me.
it's all okay. Everyone says very nice ladies, beautiful, beautiful cards. Great cards. What was the die? Oh, what, the big die from the outside, Julie? That was the countryside on
Oh,
oh, we've lost Alisa. Where have you gone? Oh, now what's happening? Hold on. No, we've lost you again. You got no sound. You've blipped again. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Okay, we'll do that. I'm just gonna do a little message. No sound again. She's gonna leave. She's gonna come back in. Okay, so Julie, what was the die? If you're talking about my circles, these are just from the Stylish Shapes, and these dies are from the Hey Chuck bundle. But if you're talking about the one that went behind Julie, Alisa's whole design, that's Countryside Inn. So Countryside Inn has it's a bundle, and you can get a set of stamps that goes with it. If you look on page, Countryside Corners is what it's called. Here, these ones. Okay, so they're like big labels. They do have stamps that match. But yeah, page 63 for the whole bundle, or page 156 if you just want the dies. Oh, here comes Alisa. You're back. I don't know. You're very grainy though, so I think somebody's definitely playing.
yes, I think so. And the other one's home now, so he's probably playing as well.
Oh, he's probably playing too. Yeah, so I've just been telling Julie what the set was that you used, Countryside Corners. So that's cool. So yeah, so this is the Hey Chuck bundle. So if you want the Hey Chuck bundle, you can grab that from us today. If you're in Australia, Alisa, and if you're in the UK or anywhere else in the European markets, you can get it from me. If you're in the States, you'll have to find your own demo, but we have friends. So
we have friends.
we have friends, so let us know and we can recommend. There's a couple that I know have fab customer service, so I like to recommend them, and I'm sure Alisa has the same. So exactly. We'd love to see you again. We're going to do this again, aren't we?
Oh, for sure, definitely. I think it's been fun. Oh, as long as you guys want it.
Yeah, if you want us to do this more, then we will do this more. I've had a blast, so I want to do it again. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I'm thinking we might have to get those paper florist ones and have a little play with them as well.
I think we might do. Please again, says Kay. Yes. So I think there's people who want us to do it again. So that would be cool. So excellent. I think yeah. Deb says do it again. Yeah, it's all coming in. Do it again. So that's good. So fantastic. I think we'll be back again next month. We need to work out a date between us, so we'll do that, and then we will let you know. Oh, Kayla's just lovely. So Kayla says you guys are a delight to watch.
Oh, thanks, Kayla.
Thank you. We muddle along, Kayla. That's what we muddle along.
We produce something by the end of the show.
We never know what it's going to be.
I wonder how, because I guess it would be the same for Pip. You get so immersed in making your own card, and I will look up and watch what Pip is doing too. But I guess for you guys, watching two crafters at the same time must be a different experience as well.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that really, because we don't normally do that. We don't normally see that. Normally it's just one of us doing something and having just one thing to focus on. So yeah, let us know if there's any way. We can't make our screens any bigger, unfortunately. We have tried. So we can't make the screens bigger, but you can zoom in if you're watching it on a phone, can't you? You can, if you're on YouTube, you can pinch the screen to make it bigger. So then you can see us a little bit bigger that way. Or you can get techie and plug it into your TV. I love that.
On your TV.
Sort of. Kind of like it, not quite sure, but kind of like it. So yeah, so we will see you again next time. There's lots of people saying yes, we need to do it again. So
fantastic. And thank you all for your time, because we know that's an hour out of your time. So we appreciate you spending your time with us on a Wednesday night as well. Or Wednesday night for me.
Yeah, Wednesday night, Wednesday morning, Wednesday lunchtime now. We're all off to have some lunch.
We all got rumbly bellies.
Yeah, so it's been fun again. Thanks, Alisa. It's been lovely.
It's been a blast. I've enjoyed it. So we will work out another time and we will see you next month. So
yeah, and all your links are on your YouTube and your Facebook, and all my links are on mine, so you can grab anything you want from us. Yeah.
Yep. Perfect.
All righty.
Okay. We will see you again. Bye.